What's up, you guys? Mighty Mike here with MightyWebsites.com. I wanted to make a quick video telling you guys about our marketing tool, Mighty Automation. Inside of the Mighty Automation system, you're actually able to come over here, click on the marketing tab, and I'm going to create a lot of videos about the different resources that you have over here. But probably the most important one when you first get started with this to get the most use out of it is the marketing tab. As a small business owner, you know, there's four key pillars if you have a small business that provides a service, for example, and I teach those on my channel. But one of the most important things is that you have a social presence, that you create content. And for small businesses, I say like 1 to 3 posts a day is going to be good enough. The main thing is that when somebody scrolls in your local area, do they see your business? And I've tested this in many different industries, specifically junk removal, real estate, process serving. I've seen it work where people say, "Aren't you the guy that posts the videos?" You know, those types of conversations you have with random people have proven to me that time and time again that this works. People tend to trust you if they've seen you before on social media. And so when you have, you're not just nobody, you're someone who's actually actively, it's almost like pre-qualifying you. And so the social planner tab has a lot of different things. The most important thing is you can click on socials right here, and you can add different of your social media channels. You can connect them. They're all right here. And you simply click on it and it'll walk you through the process. The ideal scenario is that you're already logged into those social channels on your browser, so that when you click on here, it'll just go to log in and you'll be able to connect it directly, which is what you need to do in order to actually schedule posts. So you see there's a bunch of posts that have been scheduled. My team is doing this for me nonstop. And so one of the things you can do is just hit new post once you've connected all your social channels, and then you can there's different things, like you can upload a CSV file. This is pretty advanced, but you can upload a CSV file that has the content that you want. It shows the dates that you want it to be published. Like, this is what we do. This is the ideal way to do it. But there's also planners, templates. There's RSS post. An RSS feed is basically when you can say, hey, anytime I post from this feed on my RSS feed on my blog, I want it to auto create a social media post. So there is so much automation involved as a part of this if you actually start to play with it, which I do. I love it. But if you want to just do the very basic use of this, and if you're a customer, all of our customers, even from the basic level, get Mighty Automation. So that's pretty exciting. So if you come over here and you click on new post and you go create post, we have some automation tied into this this post scheduler to make this really easy for you. So you just come over here, you click all the accounts. If you're just going to post an image, you can pretty much post it to every account except for YouTube. YouTube wants you to post a video. Currently, there's not an option to post an image to YouTube. Unless that changed, you currently can't do it through our system. You can go post a video on YouTube through our system. But so this one right here is Google My Business. And so if you tie in your Google My Business, which I highly recommend, then you'll be able to post an image. So once you've selected the accounts you want to post to, you can say, I like to just create it where it's the same on all of them, and then if you want to customize it later, you can come over here and hit customize on each channel, and then whatever you've typed here will automatically show up there. You can use the AI button right here. This is an added feature. I think it's $10 a month, but I think it'll give you a free trial. You can check it out. But if for $10 a month, it will write all of your posts for you. You just click it and tell it, you teach it what you like on your social posts, and it'll remember every time you come here. So I'll just click it real quick so you can say generate with AI, and it'll actually ask me some questions so that it can come up with a few variations of what it is I'm looking for. But just for the sake of time, let's just go ahead and type something here. Let's say I want to type, let's actually do our talk to text. Process serving in California has never been better, comma. With our e-filing portal and e-recording, you can manage all of your legal support needs in one place, period. We make legal support as easy as 1, 2, 3. So this is kind of like a way that you could do it. I just have like on my Mac, I have like a microphone button. There you go. As easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that could be the text. Now for an image, maybe I want to create an image with AI. Okay, so I can just give you 3 variations. I can tell it what type of photography I want. Do I want like abstract photography? Do I want watercolors? I just want it to look like a photo. So we're going to say generate. And what that's going to do is it's going to generate an image based on the very limited text that I gave. I did not give it a lot of detail, right? So we'll see what it comes up with. There we go. So like if I just wanted a woman that looked professional, like almost like a professional headshot, there we go, I have it. And this is actually really good. Like she's a beautiful, looks like she could be a lawyer or something like that. Does it work with what I'm posting? Maybe not. So I could say, let me go ahead and generate new content. I could say, I don't like what you did, let's try it again. This time let's say include blue background or branding. I can even upload images and like teach it how to do it, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna go generate. It's gonna generate the image, and guys, you can get. Oh yeah, that's way better. It's way better with the blue. It's like more matches the branding. Okay, yeah, I like it. So let's go continue. We're gonna use this lovely black woman here. She is looks very professional. She looks like she could be a Supreme Court justice. You can actually create a follow-up comment. So like on your post, you can actually go ahead and create a comment that follows up, which is pretty cool actually. So these are some advanced stuff. Let's go. Some platforms will let you create a comment and you can only include a link in the comment sometimes. We're actually going to leave that. We're actually going to say don't apply watermark. It's fine. We're going to say the call to action. To learn more, we're actually going to send, for the Google My Business, we want to send them to our landing page, which is https://123 legal support. Okay, so that's where it'll take them if they click on the learn more button. And you can actually see a little preview. See the learn more button? That'll take them to our website, which is pretty neat, right? So let's see. Yeah, we want it to be a part. It's an image, remember? So we want it to be a part of the feed on Facebook, feed on Instagram, post photos. You can say, I want to post the photo as a PDF attachment, but we're not going to. You can invite collaborators. This is like other people in social media for you. Okay, so you create your post. You see that I took a little bit of time to kind of go through this and show you. This is what it'll look like on Facebook, on Instagram. And I could change this because some of them, like Facebook, will let you include a link, right? Well, I don't even have a link here. So, I could change it on Facebook. Yeah, I would just change the text. I would hit customize by each channel, and then it'll separate them. Go ahead and do that. That's what it just did. Now it separated each of these. And so I have to click on it to change it to the next one. So for Facebook, let's go ahead and include the link. HTTPS. There you go. I'm going to say visit. Okay. And that's it. So I want to customize it. I can customize it. So there you go. Now I have a link on Facebook. So instead of just a text, I can separate it. So see, Google My Business allows for a link inside of there, but Facebook doesn't have a button like that. So, and then Instagram doesn't let me do that either. So for Instagram, what I could do is I could say, let's set up a follow-up comment on Instagram, right? Yeah. Check out our website. Oh, that's something different. Let me just take it from Facebook. Okay, so once I grab the link, from Facebook, see right here, I click on Facebook. Once I copied this link here, I was able to come over here and put it as a follow-up comment. We'll see if it shows up on Instagram. Let's see. So, and then LinkedIn, this is how it shows up, and you can put a follow-up where it has a follow-up comment right here, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead, instead of posting this, people might be like, well, why is there a random woman here? Is this what's the point, But it's just a professional photo. A lot of people overthink what you need to post. If you really wanted to, during Black History Month, this would be a really good photo just because she's such a nice looking lady. I could do a search on legal industry, African Americans in legal industry history. I'm sure there's some rich history, and that's probably what I would do if I was going to do this, for a customer or something. But I just wanted to show you an example of what you could do. You could do something like that, and that would actually really show you as a diverse company. in your area. So yeah, so with that being said, let's go ahead and so I want to show you really quick. You can actually click here and you can schedule the post. You can schedule it to go, I mean, forever. Like some of these platforms only let you go out a certain distance, certain amount of days, like maybe 90 days, stuff like that. You could schedule an entire year, do 365 posts. That's what I had my team do. I said, I want you to do a post for every day of the year, for the whole year first. And then let's go back and let's do one post, more current event stuff. So the stuff they posted throughout the year was was what you call evergreen. Like it's valuable information forever. But then the stuff that you post, like current event type stuff, then you want to save some time, some availability. Like you don't want to have 100 posts a day. You know, some people say you do 100 posts a day, and that's fine. It's not going to hurt anything, but your time is valuable. So how are you going to justify 100 posts a day that are actually going to be relevant, things that they want to see? So that's really what we're missing here is valuable post material. Right? That, you know, unless you're like some type of a marketer or some type of a food vlogger or something where you're just going to vlog everywhere you're going because you're famous or whatever. Like, I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying that as a process serving company or a realtor or somebody who's busy doing the job that you're hired to do, you may not have enough time to do this. So post some evergreen content, meaning, another way to put it is like if you're a realtor, you might say, you know, this is the home buying process. That process isn't going to change this year. Okay. If it does, well, then you remake the video, right? So you create content that will live on for a long time. You know, maybe it's negotiation tactics, maybe it's stuff that your customers would want to know that you know how to do. And so it builds trust in you, right? So that's the type of content that you could post forever. And that could be create an image of a home or like two people like shaking hands, you know, making a deal, and you call it negotiation, and then your post will be much longer. Your text will be much longer, and AI can help you make it better right here inside of our system, inside of the Mighty Marketing or Mighty Automation. So you can also add it to queue, and your queue can just say, hey, I want a post to schedule like every day, you know, at 9 a.m., at noon, and at 3. And so you're just basically, your queue is you're just throwing more posts into the bucket, and then the system will post them according to the schedule that you have, which is a really smart way to do it. Yeah, schedule reoccurring posts. Maybe I want the same post to happen once a month, saying, hey, just a reminder to, you know, to do this or that, you know, and it could be the same exact post, but it happens monthly, which is pretty cool. You can even do a reoccurring post like, hey, like we'll do it once a year, right? And say, hey, time to turn on your sprinklers, turn off your sprinklers in certain wintertime, certain areas. That's a big thing for real estate. For process serving, it could be like, hey, you know, check your local courts, you know, cutoff times or whatever. Like there's different ways or reasons why you might post, but these are all the options that you can use. If you have a VA, like we have virtual assistants that we hire out to our customers, and they basically handle all of the marketing stuff that we have, all the tools that you pay for, they will handle them for you. And so you can have them send it for approval. And then that way, all you have to do is go through and approve and approve and approve and approve, or decline, or make a note on saying, hey, please fix this. So and probably the most common one is to schedule post. So if you click on schedule post, then it gives you an option to schedule, and you can just go through and figure out when you want to post it anytime. Look how far out. It'll just keep going. And then you pick the time that you want to post it. It gives you recommended times based on your social media channels. This one is telling me to post between 3 and 4, so I could schedule it. Or I can just post it now. Or I can save it for later and have a bank of these posts ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and post now. It's going to post, and these will immediately become available on my social media. So you can actually, once you've posted, it's in progress. Okay. Once you've posted, you can go and look at and see and check it out. So here we are on my LinkedIn account. As you can see, This is my profile. I always recommend creating your account as a page, as a business page, and that's super easy to do. I have other videos teaching you how to do that. And as you can see, sometimes they don't like links in this area. If they don't like links, you can put it in a comment area, and then when they click on the comments section, they can see immediately there's a link to go check it out. Check out our website, submitted by the author. So it looks very genuine, very authentic. One thing I like about LinkedIn is it doesn't tell you that it was posted through our lead connector system, which is nice, because people are always like, lead connector, what is that? So it's automation, and then sometimes they won't engage, but on LinkedIn they do. And for process servers, this is a process serving company that I posted for, right? This is my company. 123 is a nationwide legal support company that supports attorneys in serving papers, e-filing, skip tracing, finding people, judgment recovery. We do a lot of things, and one of the things is I've never really promoted it like this, because I believe in prospecting and going and calling and building relationships with people and getting customers that way. But the really cool thing is that LinkedIn is full of attorneys. Like if you're a process serving company, you must be on LinkedIn, and you must be connecting with LinkedIn people in your network and checking your messages better than I do. So that is how you use our marketing tools, and I'm excited for you guys to learn about it, to implement it. And if you're new to using our tools, or you haven't used our tools before, our Mighty Automation system has so much more. This is just one element of it. The emails alone is a huge thing, but there's so much more too, like being able to see the statistics, like seeing which posts are working, which posts are not working, which platforms are better than others. Like it tells me right here, Facebook has been the best. We've gotten impressions different times of the day. Looks like Thursday is one of the best days. There's a good chance that that's because that's when I send out my weekly newsletter for this business. So there's different metrics that you can track. You can look at each individual company as individual social platform. There's a lot here. Comments, you can actually field your comments right here. One of the things with social media is like you have to like log into each social media. You have to like navigate their different platforms for comments and how to use to reply to people and stuff. But with this, you see right away the responses. And so here we have a response from somebody saying that they're in Ventura County. They're hoping to connect because they want to work as a contractor for our company. So, so I could reply here. I know that I've already replied to this. This was 2 weeks ago, but I can see that I've replied to her right here. I said, check out our affiliate network at mightyprocessserver.com, and she hasn't said anything in reply. But I could, because I'm on my phone, and now so I'll do it on my phone, but I could have just as easily replied inside of this system, even easier actually, replied inside of this system, right? Great job, guys. Very creative. This is one thing. This is what I said. I replied to this. And so replying to comments is really powerful, and being able to go from one platform to another and being able to reply to the comments. Looks like that was all the comments on there. Okay. So if there were other comments on these other platforms, they would show up. Okay. You can have your reoccurring content will show up here. If your RSS feeds will show up here. I highly recommend you look at RSS feeds for companies that you really like, because you can share their content as your own content and just give them credit. You can do an @ symbol, which like you're teaming up with them on social. There's a settings tab right here. You can click on settings and actually go through and set up everything the way that you want. It looks like Instagram's permissions need to be refreshed. I need to log in with them again. But yeah, so this is the idea, guys. It's a super powerful tool. Let us know if you have any questions. Inside the community that we have, Mighty Marketing, I teach you all this. I put these full-length videos inside of Mighty Marketing. So if you're watching this on YouTube, go check it out. school.com/mighty. Okay. Or you can go to our website, mightywebsites.com. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much.